Legend of War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster battle with a Doomstack. So this was one that I covered not too long ago, a Wrathmonger Doomstack, and I claimed that it was the best melee infantry unit in the game. So I feel like I have to defend its honor in this battle here. Because it's only Valiant defeat an auto-resolve, which this is a very strong auto-resolve army by the way. But the problem here is that there's loads of Outriders with grenade launchers, which, as fast as these guys are as infantry, there's no chance of them actually catching them. So I'm going to read out the email while we're loading up the battle, because it'll give a lot of context as to what this guy's attempted. Everything seems fine here. Yeah, that's fine. So let's read it. So it says, "Hi Legend, first time I'm playing Khorne since release. Reichland declared war on me this turn, and attacked with 2 armies. The Outriders are running away, and I can't catch them. I tried hiding in the trees, but they still got me. If I withdraw, there will be 3 armies next to each other the next turn. I hope this is an interesting scenario for you." Okay. So, yeah, the problem is definitely the Outriders, because at least when we fought the High Elves with this army, they had mostly infantry. They had no chance of outrunning us. But these guys here, they can shoot us. So he's already tried fighting in the trees, and that was basically what I would assume to do. But I think this area here is where we really want to focus fighting. I'm not sure if it's this section here or this one over here. Let me look at this one. Yeah, no. This one here, the reason why I want this one is largely due to this terrain as well. So obviously we want to try to protect our Wrathmongers as much as possible from those Outriders. But we've actually got a couple of tools here that will be very useful to complement them. Because the other units in the forces coming, I'm not worried about that. I'm only worried about the Outriders. That's the challenge here. Deal with the Outriders without losing loads of these guys. So if we can lure them over here as early as possible. We weren't able to deploy in this whole zone. We want to spread them out as much into this area here as possible, but somewhat into the back of the forest. That way, the incoming missiles, if they do decide to shoot at us, will more likely hit a tree. Could also put them in the back of the forest. We don't need to fight them in the forest, because the problem here is that they're not going to engage with us in melee, which is what we want them to do. Because trying to waste their ammunition is not going to work. So we need to figure out what to do in this case here. So we've got some guys here. They're reasonably quick. But what we can do is just get them shooting at us. Like this. And then while that's going on, pop down a summon right on top of them. So don't chase, charge at them right now. Because otherwise they'll just move out of the way of the summon. And then while that's going on, try to aim for the Outriders with grenade launchers specifically. And then send them in. See, now they're all mixed up and stuff. That's what we want to see. And now, because you've got a Bloodspeaker Lord, we can actually extend the length of the summon by quite a bit. And if any of them run through here, we can run the Wrathmongers out to come and help out a little bit, if possible. Okay, you need to stay close to that summon, because when it's about to expire, that's when we want to put them in. Okay, again, we weren't trying to hide these guys deliberately for the duration of the battle. Just for... yeah, they're not going to get caught now. But what we can do is we can keep this going as long as possible. Just try to absorb as much of their ammo as we possibly can. But I got to time this just right. Actually, that's good enough, to be honest. Okay, there's got some more coming in over here. Charge on in. And just focus on getting these guys off the battlefield as quickly as we possibly can. So they've just been smashed, but they're going to stay on for an additional 36 seconds. Actually, just stay there. You can't catch them, just absorb their ammo. That's it. If we can get them to charge downhill here and cut them off. That's it. There's nowhere for them to go. I was hoping that one would actually leave the battlefield. That's why we're not charging these guys out. Just cut them off. Just get them off the battlefield. A little bit at a time. And you can see here, we're not really taking that much damage. But at the same time, kind of tricky to get these guys off the battlefield. Okay, there we go. So really useful ability there with the summon. So we definitely want to make sure that that one's ready to go again before we send in the next summon. Because we can use it as many times as we want. It just has a reasonably long cooldown. So this one here, the longer it's in melee, we'll be able to get some more summons. So yeah, we cut this grenade launcher one off. They're going to get that. There's no way that one is going to get out of here. That's why we want to use the terrain here as much as possible. So we cut them off. Lure them into this area here as much as we can. Cut them off. Just get rid of them. There we go. That one's going to get wiped out. Then get them back into the forest. That's it. So it's not about hiding them into the forest. It's about cutting them off. Because, yeah, we just can't catch them otherwise. But we're trying. So we've got a fair few summons of that ability. And the other forces on their way. Again, I'm not worried about them at all. These guys are going to rip them to shreds. It's just the ones that refuse to go into melee with us. We've got to force their hand somehow. Thing to keep in mind about these units is that they can't fire while moving away from us. Where's the blood speaker? What we can do with this one here, because they haven't lost any entities, use... Where is it? Is this one here? Yeah, this one here to basically heal it to full, I think. It'll cost him a bit of health, this one, but it'll be fine. Back off a little bit. Don't worry about Scar Blood Wrath, he'll be fine. Okay, we've got a summon here we can do. Let's use that. So, we got a decent amount of healing on that one. Definitely didn't heal it to full. I need to get this guy back over here so that he can give that one immortality for a minute. Okay, we've got an opportunity here to cut this one off. We've got to get them around here and run it down this way. So don't charge at them from here. We want to cut them off first. No, you get over there. Because this one's going to expire in 30 seconds. I'm probably not going to cut that one off, actually. Okay, make that one immortal for an extra minute. Good. Okay, so here come the Reichsguard. I'm not too worried about them fighting against us. So we're going to have to fight the rest of the army now. I'm going to come out of the forest and start doing that. We haven't taken that much damage with our Wrathmongers, but obviously these Outriders, we've only taken out a couple of them. They are a massive pain in the ass. Another thing we can do is use the portal glyphs. That'll help a little bit. If nothing else, just to keep them busy while we're doing this. Okay, I need to give another heal to this one here. Yep. Still got more summons we can use. Cool. Not really too concerned about Suitsen's gun at all. Good, we caught those guys there. We're starting to take a little bit of damage. Put down there. That one there's going to be annoying. Okay, pop that down right on top of it. Just don't charge at it. Yeah, there's loads of them there. Maybe I should have put them in that one. Try to focus on the reinforcing army rather than the Outriders right now. We don't really need to increase our melee attack. This will be useful for the summons as well. Not quite as useful as that ability. We're good for that at the moment. There's also this here. That'd actually be really good. So it's turned into quite a bit of a mess, but we haven't really taken that much damage. And I do think we are kicking their ass. Somewhat. Okay, last heal from... Oh, god damn it, move the friggin' things around. I healed one that didn't need... I was aiming for this one fucking thing. Oh well, it happens. Use that. Okay, probably need to get him out of there. But everything's looking pretty good. Doesn't feel like a particularly difficult disaster if you know what you're doing. It's just, yeah, the Outriders are a massive pain Just have to mitigate them as much as we possibly can. Now at this point here, we just want to try to get an early army losses so that we don't start taking too many casualties. At the moment, we've taken like that one's taken the most. Keep saving up for another blade of corn, although actually that one there's not going to take too much away from it. Okay, let's get this going. Next summon, I'm going to pop down the artillery over here. So get this one here just to chase them away a little bit. Alright. So, yeah, go for the 2 mortars there. There is a steam tank, I'm not too worried about that. Although, typically, infantry are actually really bad against steam tanks. But we've still got our heroes over here, so then again, this guy here is really badly damaged. But you can see, the Wrathmongers, it's difficult to kill them. Especially when commanded by a Bloodspeaker Lord. Good. Those all got ripped to shreds. Alright, that's... Okay, where are you? Get over here. If you can get over here quickly, I could extend this out by an extra minute. Maybe even longer with this as well. But he's got to get there within the next 10 seconds. Well, I guess I could extend it with this one first. That'll give us an additional 20 seconds. It doesn't really matter. They wiped out this one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's fine. That's all I was going to... They were not going to do much against the steam tank. Alright, we've inflicted the army losses. Now we're just going to deal with the steam tank. So this is a job for heroes that are on mounts. I guess Scar should be fine as well. But yeah, as for the Wrathmongers, get them out of it. They're actually not going to do very well against a steam tank. So the most number of casualties that this suffered was, yeah, this guy here took 3. So that's not very much. A bit damage for sure. This guy's a bit damaged. You could probably use something for healing. That's not going to do anything to a single entity.
Following the wolf's signal, it begins.
Yeah, these steam tanks are actually surprisingly really good in melee. Get out of there.
Destruction in our wake. Yes.
Alright, I got one last summon here. Yeah, get out of there. Come on, Scar, get over here.
It begins. I lead, you follow. Mutilate them. Bloodfather, guide me.
So they got 41 kills, but it must have mostly been on summons. Try to surround it as much as possible. Okay, you get back over here. We want to extend out this one as long as possible.
Bring me sacrifices.
Alright, that'll extend it out. Essentially an extra 50 seconds. But doesn't really matter because it's about to get destroyed anyway. Cool, bit of damage on the heroes, but they'll recover. Alright, there we go. So, how would I rate this in terms of difficulty? Not very high. So, this guy just I guess he just didn't really know how to use the Bloodspeakers. Sorry, not Bloodspeakers. The Wrathmongers very well. I mean, 13 casualties. I'd rate this probably a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. That being said, I don't think he realized that using the other side of the terrain, that cliff, to sort of trap a couple of Outriders. Like, we didn't trap the entire army in there. I didn't expect we were going to. But we got a couple of them. And yeah, see, most of them got away. they're difficult units for us to get with for this particular army. What you want to be doing essentially is just auto-resolving against them, or catch them in a position where if they lose, they just get wiped out anyway. Okay, so then take a little bit of replenishment, or what do you need? Oh, you're good for money. Yeah, I think you're fine. I'll give you replenishment then.
We shall be many.
But yeah, some more healing items for that stuff would be good. Close defeat. It's on maximum battle. That's weird. That's a fairly big army coming in there. I don't see that being winnable. I guess I could try. It's not really what I was contracted to do. This could be interesting though. I think it would be a tough one. This is a blood host, isn't it? That's not a garrison because there's a yeah, it's a blood host. Okay, well we got a few army abilities. We'll have to just try to make as good use as we can with that. And we've seen that we can do a lot of value with these two units, so I think we'll rely heavily on them. All right, I'll go and do this one. This one's more of a disaster than the one he asked me to do. This one's like, this is probably like an 8 out of 10 for difficulty. Could be even a 10 out of 10 because I don't know if I can win this. Because it's also not important. It's just a blood host. Who cares? Let's get another one. Alright, so where we go? And that artillery could be a bit of a concern. Some hiding spots here, I guess. Alright, let's hide them just for now. Can that hide? No. Alright, put that over here. I expect that to get wiped out. I want to lure it over this way. Yeah, this one should be fine to hide. Yep. They can't hide. Stay over here. These two here can't hide, and that's fine. We'll see what we can do with them. And we'll just sneak these around the back of their forces. Okay. Gotta be careful because this spot here can uncover our troops. So just got to be carefully moving them through this part of the forest here. Should have Vanguard deployed that over here. It's alright though. We'll manage. Try to use narrow formations as we're trying to get through here. But I think we got a fair bit of time because they're not really moving that quick. But yeah, top priority, trying to take out that grudge thrower. Maybe don't shoot just yet, because you're probably missing all those shots. So just move over here. Alright, as for the Chaos Furies, mainly just using them to distract the enemy, lure them into a spot that's not going to be advantageous to them. We're going to have a hard time walking through there without getting detected. So popping down a summon on this one could work, or I could use the Flesh Hounds. I reckon the Flesh Hounds of Khorne should do it. That way we could use the summons from beyond on their units that will actually fight a bit better. So with this one over here, we actually have the option to back off. With this one over here, yeah, don't try to outrun them. It's too slow, it won't work. Get in there now. Pin them down, then I'll pop down the summons. Okay, you guys go over here. Okay, now as for them, I'm going to run over to this forest over this way. These ones go around this way. At least they get the opportunity to regenerate a fair bit of health. Just got to watch out for the Crawlers. The Crawlers are definitely the most dangerous unit in the enemy army. And that's what we need to be focusing on. So I just need to get the other units away from the Crawlers. Taking a little bit of damage there. Fully expect this one here to get wiped out. Aim for the Crawlers. Okay, good so far. Just be careful with those shots. Okay, while they're shooting at us there, I think now's a decent opportunity to pop this first one down. It's good that we got 3 of them as opposed to 2. I think we're getting a decent amount of value out of the spawn of Khorne. So good. Those have essentially been knocked out now. It's far as the artillery is concerned. But yeah, this is what happens with the AI. You pop this down on their missile units, and then they try to, like, just not engage with you. And you actually don't end up doing all that much damage. There's no way for us to extend out this one without Relentless Rage. Okay, that'll do for now. Get that one back there. Okay, now because they have the opportunity to charge downhill here, that'll be a lot more valuable to us. We charge through these two. Just constantly charge through them here. Alright, looks like we got rid of one of the Quarreler units. For the most part. Keep charging through. Gain the high ground with that. You get out of there. Do you want this one gone? We just need it to constantly run down broken units, essentially. Keep focusing on the Quarrelers. They're the main threat to us in this battle. Yeah, that's essentially just a melee infantry unit now. Keep going back and forth here. Hopefully we're actually regenerating some health. But yeah, the problem is definitely the Quarrelers. Through here. Those will get wiped out soon. Alright, decent amount of damage has been done to the enemy forces, and we've basically just lost the spawn of corn, and of course one summon. That's okay. Basically, we want to use our infantry once we've worn them out enough using them. Alright, let's get back a little bit and maybe start shooting at them with the skull cannon, because it's got some ammo back now. Okay, now, see how there's only a handful of them chasing after this one? We'll lure them into traps so that the infantry can go take them out. I don't know why they're searching down here. We've revealed where all of our units are. Okay, just get up to here, turn around, and then shoot at them. Hopefully outside of their range. Alright, there goes the spawn of corn. I think they did a reasonable job for what they are. They're not fantastic units. Alright, aiming specifically for the Quarrelers, if possible. We're out of their range, I think. Just whenever you're ready. So keep moving, yeah, no. Okay. Okay, there's a lone Quarreler over here. I am going to charge them out to get rid of this one and use a summon here on this one, kind of at the back of it. Try to keep it pinned down and then I'll get them other ones to try to take this one out. Do they not have a lord here? What's going on? Oh, I think I know what's going on. Because I don't understand the context of this battle. This blood host is besieging a settlement. It's like, where the fuck is their lord? This looks like a garrison. It is a garrison. And look, it's running straight towards us, thanks to the summon. Problem is now, that summon is not going to live long enough to get to the next enemy. But still, like I said, those Quarrelers are our biggest threat. We've got to use our resources to try to get rid of as many of them as we possibly can. That's not going to get to the next fight. Alright, the best units for running them down is actually our Blood Shrine and Skull Cannon. Because they will regenerate some health. Okay, resume not firing. Just be careful while they're catching up to us. All good. Alright, I've got one more summon, and there are a few more Quarrelers left to take out. Once I've taken out the Quarrelers, the others really shouldn't be that difficult to deal with. And wasting their ammunition, I think, is a poor way to deal with them. There's two units of Quarrelers over here. I think I might use it on them. Can get over there and help them out as much as possible. Yeah, I figured that might happen, but that's fine. Better to use it on a summon than on my regular units. Well, I guess every unit in this army is technically a summon. Come there and help them out a little bit. Because we could also increase their attack if the Blood Shrine of Khorne is there. Come on, charge through. Yeah, this shrine here is not really recovering. I really want it to. Done a decent amount of damage with both of these two. I just want them to get more. Okay. Alright, there's not that many Quarrelers left, so that's good. Okay, there's the last of our summons used up. Alright, let's get this one over here to lure another unit over to the rest of our infantry. Because they're not even looking for us in there. They should know where we are. They used to do that. I feel like the AI's been downgraded lately. I don't know. Because if I was them and saw the enemy move into this forest, I'd just take out this here first. Because they've got an advantage against us. Just by overwhelming numbers. We really want to turn around and shoot with the skull cannon, but it's not that quick. And for some reason, these guys here, they're just moving really fast. Good, every hit that we can do on them is good. Oh, they're still within range. Okay, that probably will. Look, every kill that we get on a Quarreler unit is worth it. Okay. Let's draw them back. Just leave that one there. See if we can lure just one unit into the forest there, if possible. Yeah, this one here, that looks good. We can do that. If we can lure everyone else away in the meantime, that would be good as well. Sorry, back off a little bit more. Lure it further in. The further these guys get away, the harder it's going to be for them to reinforce this guy. Giving us more time to kill him. Oh yeah, I forgot about them. Totally forgot about them. Because they're really vulnerable to Quarrelers. And they wouldn't do that much damage because they don't have much armor piercing. But this is good, having this huge portion of their army come down this way. That is really good. Also, they've been running around while these guys have been nice and fresh, so they should do quite well against these dwarf warriors. Let me get this guy around over here and attack that Quarreler. Just send one Bloodletter go help. Good, that should be the end of that Quarreler. How are we going with that Skull Cannon? Should I get out of the way? That looked like a pretty good hit. Good. Yeah, see, they're trying to get over here as quickly as they can, but they're too slow. They're not going to make it. And this isolated unit of Dwarf Warriors, even though it kind of has the high ground there, it's not going to get much value on us. No. Good. And that's how we inflict the army losses. Keep getting really favorable engagements where they just don't do very much to us, but we end up absolutely wrecking their ass. And then getting a chance to rest right after it. Okay, there's one unit of Quarrelers coming in through us here. We need to go through the forest. Alright, get all of them back. except for you. You can run down those dwarf warriors. Okay, the Furies should be able to beat these crawlers here, no problem, because they're already beaten up to crap. Just need to beat it before they get here. Come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. Right, there we go, get out of there. God, that close there. If possible, shoot a quarreler. Good. Very nice. Yeah, every hit on them, really, really good. So it looks like it's mostly just dwarf warriors now. Also, it's starting to play our music. Let me just notice that. So yeah, the balance of power should be in our favor. Let's try to make sure this one here doesn't rally. Alright, if we can bring some of these dwarf warriors over here and just fight them one at a time. Now that they're exhausted and we're pretty fresh, we really should kick their ass in this situation. Alright, let's go. So there should be one more crawler around here, but I'll get the Chaos Furies to sort that out. Or this one over here. Actually, no, you're better at running them down than Chaos Furies. Flying units tend to be bad at running units down. Get them over here. There it is. And you want to keep them in enough big blobs so that we can affect them with... affect everyone with that. Here's more ammo, no problem. No, that's actually not going super well because they're here. At least we stopped them from shooting for a moment. Anyone broken, get them to run it down. Good, we're actually getting a chance here to seemingly replenish a bit of the damage on these two units, so that's good. We're not taking too much on these guys here, they're fine, because they're probably getting a bit tired now, but because they're so tired, they've lost most of their stats. If that wants to shoot at the Chaos Furies, that's fine, since I can't really do much with them anyway. I just don't want them shooting into here. Let's get rid of that one with the army losses. Okay, got a little bit more ammo with this one, so I'm gonna use it. Oh, it doesn't let me fire downhill with that. I can fire uphill, can't fire downhill. Okay, get back in there. Yeah, you gotta love that forward recoil, which makes no sense at all. I do like using those, firing them manually. There we go, there's the army losses. Okay, maybe that wasn't as difficult as I thought, or either that or I just did a really good job. I mean, you tell me. But I'd probably rate this one in terms of difficulty a 7. So this was more of a disaster battle than the other battle, that was for sure. Way more. Imagine if he's like, oh, fuck's sake, I was trying to get rid of this damn blood hose because I want to create a new one, and it makes this one's making them all more expensive. Well, sorry for capturing a settlement for you. Legend, what if he wanted to lose it? You've just ruined his plans. Thing is, though, if you want to get rid of a blood hose, you can always just disband it. It's not like you can't get rid of it yourself. Alright, looks like one unit got away, so I don't think we actually captured the settlement. But yeah, that was probably a 7 out of 10 difficulty. Just because it did require a bit of a complex tactic, and you know, we were fairly badly outpowered to begin with, and it wasn't a very large army. But we also barely took any casualties. Thing is, in my campaigns playing as Khorne, I've used blood hosts a lot. And so, I've had a lot of practice doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, one unit got away. Alright, so we could give you replenishment, I guess. Any other surprises for this end turn?
I will plumb new depths of this dark. Much of what you have to say.
I don't think so. Oh, there's another one. Oh, great. Alright, so what's going on here? Just trying to get context of it. So, Zufbar is attacking challenges of Khorne, and then we've got two armies here. This doesn't really look like a disaster battle. It's just like, he's just got a lot of stuff going on over his end. Alright, you've borrowed an army from someone else. That's what this is. From Nurgle. And, yeah, I just don't feel like doing any more of these sort of not really that difficult battles. But you should be able to manage this one. So we'll just save it there and send it back to him. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.